Hello guys, Herbal Wax Tarot here. This is Live 3 of Heart of Gold series, Become the Perfect Partner. Today we're going to work on setting boundaries and setting limits and why they're important. So right now I pulled a spread of about 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cards. We have the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What's that signifying to me is that we need to bring a complete end to just letting things run free. I just see like a farm and hens and chickens and goats. I don't know. It's funny to me because I would never think of anything like that. But if you just let things run wild, your farm is going to be a muck. So boundaries are important to keep order, to keep things in flow, to keep a clear path for your mental health, for your spirit, for your emotions, so that you can empower yourself and keep moving forward. The first question I asked Spirit was why? Why do boundaries matter? And so this is the first spread. We have Queen of Wands here. Ultimately, Spirit wants you to be confident and feel protected and bask in the beauty of who you are. You're beautiful. You have great energy. You're confident. You help people. You tend to share your magic willfully just to help people. There's no strings attached when it comes to you. So the boundaries are important because that special energy that you have attracts people that would take advantage of that energy. Energy vampires, for example, narcissists. You're going to attack people who take your kindness as weakness. So, excuse me, I'm getting a little bit of a cold. The weather's changing. Back to where I was at. So what Spirit is telling us is to keep moving in our Queen of Wands energy. Keep showing that inner beauty. Keep using your gifts and your magic to help people. But it is important to set boundaries. And this is why, getting back to the point, you attract negative energy the lighter that you are. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Along with the blessings comes the test. So that's why boundaries are important when it's in association to the Queen of Wands. We also have the Knight of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands here. So the Knight of Pentacles is showing me that it's time to do the work. It's time to sit in place. It's time to evaluate yourself. Look at your boundaries. Look at what's going on around you. Ask yourself, what am I unhappy with? What is wrong here? What's feeling off? And so this Nine of Wands energy, she has sage in her hand in this picture, but she's walking out of all the other passions and ideas from other people into her own purpose, into her own walk, and she's doing the work. So what it actually means for this reading and why the boundaries are important is because you don't want people to confuse you on your way out. If you get confused and you're sitting there working hard towards a goal, it's going to take you off your horse. You're going to lose direction. You're going to lose sight of where you're going. And those boundaries are supposed to be there to set you up, to keep you on a clear path, to help you not veer left and right, but to stay on your path. Everyone else is outside and they meet you on your path. That's how it's supposed to be. And the boundaries are there to allow you to let certain people in, but not everybody in, you see? And that's where I'm getting to with relationships. We have the High Priestess and the Emperor out here. So as a metaphoric couple, the intuition and the strength and the self-empowerment and the boss energy that you guys share between you, the power that you have over the illusions that people try to throw on you, together you have to protect. When you're in a relationship, part of the growth is learning how to not let things tear you apart. And so that's where the boundaries come in. The gentleman would be in his best interest to enforce the boundaries for his feminine, and likewise the other way, because you guys have meshed and become one spiritually. So you need to protect your energy, your home, what transfers to you, because I see it like comets flowing. And thank you for the heart me, thank you. I see it like comets floating and floating and floating towards the earth, like it's gonna hit it. And the power that the Emperor has, it's like a shield to block it. And so if you weaken that shield with lust, other temptation, spending your money frivolously, gambling, putting your energy into negative things, she's going to feel it. She's going to start losing money at work. She's going to start being unhappy. And then on the other side, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it, Candice. Thank you. Or Candice. Sorry. But anyways, back to the reading. The High Priestess as well. If she gets off her track, the illusions that she has under her feet are going to take over her mind, and her intuition is going to be clouded and blocked. So then he's going to feel it. He's going to be at work not being able to make decisions, not being able to prosper, not being able to sit down and figure out the bills and what's going on, because she's in that energy. So the boundaries come in. Why it's important to have boundaries in a relationship is because you have to protect your home, your spirit. This is a gift from God Almighty. When you meet someone and you guys work out and it's long term and it just keeps working, that's a gift. You can't take that for granted. So you have to do the work. It's required of you to do the work because you've been gifted something so special. Thank you for the black heart. You've been gifted something so special. You've been gifted something so important to your growth, to your health, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. This is it. This is what we're all here for, to bring the masculine and feminine within ourselves, to manifest the masculine and feminine in the 3D, to get together to the end of the road. I don't like saying the end of life, because to me, life doesn't end. Life continues. We're in energy. We don't stop. So in this realm, they can go till the wheels fall off because their boundaries are strong. That Emperor's not playing. He's the boss when it comes to her. And she's not playing. She knows everything that goes on with him. And together, they're unstoppable. That's why the boundaries are good for relationships. Earlier, we got to why boundaries are good for our spiritual growth, because that healing is in the Knight of Pentacles. We're working on healing. It looks like we're staying still, but we're killing it. I know you're killing it. I know you're doing the work, because this wouldn't be manifesting right now. This is for my collective, and I'm here to confirm what's already going on with you. I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen and whatnot. I'm here to show you what choices are available to you and what paths are available to you by spirit. And so it's up to you to make the choice if you want to heal. You're already on that black horse of the Knight of Pentacles. You already have that pentacle in your hand. You're ready. You're ready to shield your body and cleanse it and remove it of all evil and all darkness, so you can fill up that space with the love of self. You know, you got to love yourself first before you can love anyone else. And I know that's cliche, but it's cliche because it's the truth. We got Cosmic Coven out here. Another reason why this is one of my pet peeves, and this is one of my strongest points that I want to make. If you learn anything from me ever on all my videos, this is what I want you to learn. Okay, the boundaries are important for you spiritually. Most important for you spiritually. Go into meditation. Those of you that know how, close out your Akashic records, seal them, because other people that know how to astral project and work magic, not all of them have good intentions of heart. And so those boundaries spiritually are protecting your livelihood. Literally, someone can destiny swap. They can take your life source energy. They can take your blessings if they have access to your Akashic records. I don't know how to do it because I'm not evil. I would never do that to someone. I don't want to learn how to do that. But there's people out there that would. And personally, this is why I'm so let me calm down, because I get really passionate about this. This is why I'm so passionate about it. It's happened to me. Okay? I woke up having dreams. Demons were attacking me in my sleep. Someone was astral projecting, and I seen them and felt them laying with me. Just a lot of things were going on. They were manipulating me to get to certain shows and do certain things by luring me with love bombing with someone that they asked to do that to me for. And this is the first time I'm talking about it. And I thought I was crazy, and they were gaslighting me. And I thought I was in the wrong. I thought something was wrong with me mentally because I have dealt with mental illness and stuff like that in the past, so I'm aware. But the thing is, what happened was I broke down and awakened. Spirit woke me up and taught me how, on my own, I didn't get online. Spirit taught me, meditate, go to your Akashic records, unplug them, seal it off, speak the words. I seal off my Akashic records to anyone that's going to do harm. Anyone. I only project light, love, and healing, and that's all I'll receive. And so those boundaries, I'm so happy. Those boundaries are what turned me into what I am today. It allowed me to learn tarot the right way. It allowed me to learn myself spiritually the right way. Those boundaries opened up enough space for me. Those people were suffocating me. I have a lot of gifts. I'm not talking myself up. I can sing, I can write, I can DJ, I can produce, I can do tarot. I run my own businesses. Like, I could keep going. Okay, I'm like a housewife. I take care of family members who are ill. I do it all. And when I do it the right way. Thank you for the gifts. I do it the right way. I make sure that no one gets hurt. I make sure that everything I pour into has healing. All my negative energy I transmute into healing for the collective. And I would not have been able to get to this space and make that space enough for me to grow and be this confident and this spiritually strong. And honestly have this much wisdom. It does not come from me. I'm self-taught. I've been through a lot of life. That's all I have is experience. And what God Almighty and Spirit are doing to me is stirring all that up. See, I was wondering, why is everything coming up from the past? And Spirit's teaching me, because you have to set your boundaries. You have to cut off the old soul ties. You have to get everything from behind you off your back so you can move faster and push forward quicker. That's why when it comes to the covens, when it comes to witchcraft or spirituality, even religion, I'm just going to say it. Some religious people are wrong. They come on your live and they start making comments, or they get on your social media and start attacking you for doing, whatever they think is wrong, but their behavior is wrong. They're seeking you out to judge you. They're actually moving in judgment. So you guys are equally wrong. You're the same people. There shouldn't be judgment there. We're all here to work it out. So with this coven card, we're going to protect ourselves and set those boundaries. I'm not saying to not go to church. I'm not anti-God at all. Trust me. But what I'm saying is, use your intuition. Use your mind, your heart, your spirit. Not what anyone else tells you. Connect with God, Spirit, Source, and let them know. Let them tell you who your people are. See, when you push the wrong people out, those boundaries attract the right people in. Your tribe. See? Thank you, Spirit. This is perfect. We have the 7 of Swords with the 4 of Swords. That's 11 swords. So it's a new beginning in your mind. Spirit's asking us to start a new process of thinking, a new way of protection. You see, a lot of us always protect ourselves through Spirit, through God, through angels, through protectors, through ancestors. But the truth is, you're your own protection. Okay? Your connection with Source, the stronger you have, is I can't, oh my God, I'm getting overwhelmed because I could just see energy growing and growing with protection. Spirit teaches you how to protect yourself through the power of words, through the power of your spirit, through the power of prayer and meditation. And those boundaries give you the rest you need from all the mental anguish that people have been putting on you. Okay, you don't owe anybody anything. You don't have to do anything for anybody. That's the way life is. People are sent into people's lives and then they drift off. Some get stuck for a while. Some fall off and come back. But the truth is, you have to take your rest. You have to set your boundaries with people. You're taking too much from me. This is too much energy that you're getting off of me. I need you to step back. 6 feet. COVID rules. Pásale. Keep going because I need this rest. Shut your mouth. Stop attacking me in assertiveness, with respect. Stop defaming me, because I'm going to come for you with each one of these swords of truth, with words of truth that are going to cut between your lie and the truth. And when we see the truth, you're going to be the peg that's fallen, not the collective. The collective is on the right path, trying to rest, and you're interrupting their rest. So that's what the boundary's for. This is speaking to me about your home specifically. Thank you for the popular. Thanks, Candace. I appreciate you guys for all the heart me's and the gifts. Back to the point. This is to protect your home. I know a lot of us sage our home, black salt our home, but it's important, more important than that, to keep your spirit right, cleansed, cleared of all negativity. Keep transmuting that energy into healing for the collective, and watch what spirit does. The more you take that energy and send it out into the universe as healing for the collective, and you feel and go through the emotions and the turmoil of what they put on you, you know what Spirit's gonna do? Spirit's gonna bless you and that person that you're helping beyond belief. See, we're in the 3D, so we only see the seed. The Spirit sees the end result. God sees the end result. Source sees the end result. So that's why they ask us to rest, because they know tomorrow you got to kill it. Tomorrow these fools are going to come at you. I need you to be humble. I need you to show them the light. I don't need you to show them retaliation, okay? I know you want to return to sender, but I'm telling you to rest and wait for me. Wait for me. Keep that boundary, because I'm coming. I'm waiting for them to do something in particular so that I can put you on high, and they are going to be placed at a table where they have to watch you grow. And honestly, that's what's happening to me right now with the people that were playing in my energy. And it hurt because I really love them. I'm like, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I have like this gift with people, almost like a pastor scent, you know, like the essence of a pastor, where people are drawn to me. They want me to take care of them. And honestly, I want to take care of everybody. That's my problem. So I'm using me as an example to show you to yourself, to mirror you to yourself. Stop, okay? Stop letting people steal from you. Those are your thoughts that Spirit's sending to you, that God is sending to you. Those imaginations, those new businesses, those new things that are going to make you prosper spiritually are for you. Stop allowing people to steal from you. Sorry, I have a reminder. Thank you. But stop allowing people to steal from you. You're important. Baby, you're the high priestess. Lift your head up. Keep your regal gown on. You know, I just want to impart to you that confidence. Baby, look. The confidence, the wisdom, the Queen of Wands with the High Priestess is out here. You're elevating. Your magic is elevating. Your power is elevating. Your friendships take you higher. The way you communicate and treat people it's astounding to me. I see a few of you. I'm proud of you, collective, because you do the work. You, even though people irritate you and you want to go off, you know what I'm saying? You sit there in your confidence and your protection, and you know, I have all of the illusions of the moon and the dark under my feet. I know because I'm connected directly to Source, because I did the work with my boundaries. And for you masculines, I need my boundaries because I need to protect my home. I need to protect my feminine. I need to protect my family, my finances, my spirit, our physical healing. I need to protect our 10 of Pentacles, okay? Our foundation, everything, our friends, everything. See, he has that crown for a reason. Back in the days, if you were a king, you had to kill to get a crown. And I'm not condoning the spirit of murder. Please don't misinterpret me. What I'm saying is he's taken lives. He's put boundaries to the point of taking lives. That's how it used to be back in the day. Okay, you can't be king until you conquer. Okay, there used to be inherited kings, but most of the time, those inherited kings had to be put through tests. You had to be able to protect all the people, not just your family. Okay, that's the... Man, thank you, Spirit. Hold on, I'm getting a download. That's the will of God for the masculine in any relationship, in any home. I was led to say that because someone specifically here is struggling with being spiritual or godly. And you know what? I'm not here to teach you about that. But what I'm here to tell you is personally, I keep my religion separate from everyone else in the world, even my family. What I believe is here with me, inside of me. Nobody anymore has the option to change my ideas about what I believe. And I'm okay with where I'm at. If I'm okay with where I'm at and you're not, then the proper thing to do, the religious thing to do, is to get into prayer. Okay, I hate talking about religion because that's not who I am. I'm just a happy person that wants to love people. But the boundaries are important, and it starts with the head. Okay, the man, the masculine is supposed to speak up first. Hey, this isn't your business. What we do in our home, how we live our home, what we believe isn't your business. My kids are allowed to believe what they want to believe until they come to the realization of the truth. And the reason why is because I've experienced it myself. I know that the path of life that I've taken and all the experiences I have and all the wrong decisions I made have made me who I am. There are no mistakes. You're on a path. You're predestined. Okay, and so those boundaries are there. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm feeling that lift off that reading. But those boundaries are there for that reason. And ultimately, what you're doing is loving yourself. Is there anything wrong with loving yourself? Is there anything wrong with protecting you and your family and your finances the way that you know how? Everybody else is doing it in their home the way they know how. And you're not over there in the Kool-Aid. You don't even know what the flavor is. So, I'm passionate about that because it irritates me when people are in weakness in trying to reach out to spirit, to transfer, to transmute, to transition through the death card energy from that old dead way of thinking into the new enlightened awakened way of thinking. What else do you have for the collective spirit? I'm being asked to stop. There was something I was gonna say, but I can't yet. We have the 9 of Wands out here again with the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So Spirit's telling us again, keep on the path, keep clearing your path. That sage means a lot here. It means spiritually to, like, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I do a citrine cleanse. And I do a sage smudge. And then I do an egg cleanse. And that's what helps me. That's another way of boundaries. Thank you, Spirit. I didn't realize that. That's what I do to keep everyone at bay. To allow me to figure out which wands I have to walk between to get out. To get out of this school. Man, thank you for that revelation. Thank you, Spirit. It's like a school of negative thought that we've been taught since we were kids. And that's not who you are. That's what the awakening is about. You're allowed to figure out who you are. No one is in any position except God Almighty to tell you who and what you are. Because He made you. You know, nobody else made you. You've done the work. You're doing the work. Nobody else sweated for you. They can't. They're too busy sweating for themselves, running from their own demons, trying to get out their own 9 of Wands energy. So what I want you to realize is when people get into our business and they start trying to get us confused on our way out, is to just have compassion on them. You know, explain to them where you're at. Not because you have to explain, but because it's a seed for them to understand, 1, who you are, 2, what the truth is, and 3, it's a possibility for them to wake up. See, the way I woke up was just by meeting one person. I met one person and certain things happened. And because I was spiritually connected to this person and they were awakened, I started awakening. Whether it was a positive or negative experiences, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. I see that now. What matters is the catalyst, the energy that transferred when we connected, is what sparked the awakening in me. I was lost for years. I was really lost for years. And those boundaries are what helped me get to where I'm at. Those boundaries are going to open up infinite possibilities within yourself, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to belief, when it comes to your drive, your ambition, your goals, who you are. Thank you guys for staying with me. And the heart means, I don't mean to interrupt myself, but it means a lot to me because I'm just starting, and I appreciate all of your guys' support. I get kind of nervous and stuff because it's like, is anybody listening? But you are, and it's important to me to get this message out, even if it's just to you. So I appreciate you, and I return the light to you that you're giving to me. Thank you, man. But we have 10 of Cups energy at the end. Here's your result. You know, we need to be proud of ourselves now because we're taking the first step. What we always forget spiritually is when you start something spiritually, it's already ended because there's no time. Time doesn't exist. So eternally, things are going to come in at the right time, at the right moment, because you did the work and you're doing the work for boundaries. Real quick, does anybody have a question about what we're talking about? I want to ask and make sure before we go on, because right now I'm going to get into some exercises and some stones with the tarot, of course, but it's going to go really fast. So if you guys have any questions, let me know right now. If not, just put a purple heart or something in the comments so I know I can go forward. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the populars. Yeah. I'm so glad. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're going to get moving forward. Spirit, please give us a significator to help trigger the intuition that we need with this lesson. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Again, cosmic coven, connection. So right now, as a collective in this live, we're going to join together our energies to help each other understand boundaries. So we're going to work on my practical magic book. If you're spiritual, I would suggest getting it. It's like an awakening tool. There's lessons and things that they require you to do physically that trigger things in the spirit. So we have the space card, which is completely blank. And let me get to that. The book says, I embrace the possibilities that lie within space. Space gives me everything I need in every moment. And what we're asked to do is stare into space, get lost in your thoughts, look up into the sky and stare at the clouds, take a shower, you know, press pause, take a nap, take a break, and give yourself space. We have to empty and clear these things out with boundaries. What creates this space is boundaries, a pushback on every side, spiritual, physical, emotional, mental, everything. Push it back, make space, because we're going to fill this up. We're going to fill it up with healing, with growth, with knowledge, with wisdom. And so we can continue to do that every day. It's something that we should do as a regular practice, create space and make room for what we need to do by using our boundaries. So right now, I know it's going to sound like a lesson, but it's important for me to plant these seeds because the right person is going to hear this pretty soon. But I want you to identify what makes you feel comfortable and what doesn't. And remember your self-awareness. I have a self-awareness video of Live 2 in this series. So if you want to go back and check out Live 2, it'll help you get caught up with self-awareness. But I want you to identify what makes you comfortable and uncomfortable. And then next, I want you to work on clear communication. If you have a problem standing up for yourself, unlock your throat chakra. There's exercises online, on YouTube, on Gaia app, anywhere you can get resources. I personally confess, I speak my truth and it sets me free until I feel the confidence and the opening of my chakra. So that communication is going to help you be honest, completely honest and confident in your knowing why you're setting that boundary. And that honesty is key because that honesty is the solidification and the foundation in the spirit to which that boundary is held. You can't just, okay, how do I say this? You can't be a wannabe. You can't be a perpetrator. You can't trick spirit. You can't pretend like you're enlightened and you're not, because honesty and truth is what is the foundation in the spiritual. You know, it's like there's no lies there. The sun energy is completely there. All darkness is revealed so that we can mirror ourselves and do the shadow work. You see? So that, let me get back to the point. That clear communication is one of the most important things. First of all, knowing yourself, right? And knowing your boundary, what you want and what you don't want is important. But most importantly is the communication of it. It's the outward expression. It's the physical manifestation of how you're feeling inside. Okay? And that's what's going to lead you to relief and lead you to your path and keep you on your path. See, ultimately, other people don't realize they're being used by dark forces because they're not as awakened or enlightened, and they just sit there and doom scroll and watch reality TV all day. That's what they're learning, how to ruin people's lives. And so it's kind of not their fault, but it is because they're not taking responsibility for themselves. But it has nothing to do with you. So that's what your boundaries are about. And there's got to be mutual respect. Just as you set the boundaries for yourself, you have to respect the boundaries of others, because that's what's going to manifest others respecting your boundaries. Everything is give and take. Six of Pentacles energy when it comes to spirit, when it comes to work spiritually. The last thing I want to give is some practical tips. I just wrote down some notes. Start small, be consistent, and don't be afraid to adjust your boundaries as needed. If they're still pushing, push them back. You know, use your Emperor energy, use your Queen of Wands energy to just get on back. You don't belong here. This area is this space. Where's my card at? This is my space. I cleared it out so I can live in here in clarity. You see all that clarity? Yes. So remember, healthy boundaries lead to healthy relationships, and the most important relationship is the relationship with yourself. So start setting boundaries for yourself too. If you want to lose weight, just start small. If you want to cut sugar out of your diet, start with Cokes. You know, just don't overwhelm yourself, and don't set yourself up for failure either. You want to use healthy boundaries, things that are going to keep lifting you up. And so that's the key. I pulled out some tarot cards to help you. You may want to pull out a pen and pencil, because these are going to help you recognize what to work on when you're feeling trapped, when you're holding on, when you're saying yes to yourself, or you're limiting your self-worth, or people are trying to control you. So right now, the Queen of Swords energy, where is she at? Oh, I pulled her out with the King of Swords to remind us that the couple needs to protect each other with words and communication and intellect as well. There's strategic ways to protect your energy and your family energy and your relationship dynamic. So that's why I pulled out the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords, because they're actually, thank you for reminding me, they're the boundary setters. I forgot. These people set healthy boundaries, and they do it in the right way, because she compassionately communicates through intuition, and he compassionately communicates through leadership. His communication is going to lead you higher. Her communication is going to comfort you. So together, they're the dream team, and that's the point of protecting your energy. You and your partner are supposed to be a dream team for the collective, for the people that you run into, okay, for the people that need help, for the people that Spirit shines a light on. That's our mission. We're not here to just play in the mud, you know? Like, so we have, where is it at? Oh, I already did Nine of Swords. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords energy. That communication and those boundaries are going to keep leading us out of mental anguish as well. Not just the emotional and passionate confusion that we have with the Nine of Wands. So this is another witness. But the Four of Pentacles is going to help you when you're holding on. It's a reminder to let go, to use... Okay, thank you, Spirit. It's a reminder to let go. To use the power and the wisdom and the energy that you've learned to turn those Four Pentacles from obsession into healing, transmuting. So you take those four, which means foundation, stability, and you start healing yourself with those boundaries on each corner of your house. You start pushing things back and making space. Thank you, Spirit, for calming me down. The Ace of Pentacles is to say yes to yourself. It's stop putting your... Thank you, Spirit. Stop putting boundaries on yourself, but not on other people. You got it backwards. Putting boundaries on yourself is only going to entrap you. You're supposed to be free and move freely so that you can learn from experiences and the light. So the Ace of Pentacles is a great reminder to say yes to yourself, and it's okay. And the Emperor is to set limits of people trying to control you. Embody your Emperor energy. Man, that sounded funny to say, but embody your Emperor energy, okay? So that way, even your demeanor, even the way you carry yourself says, no, quit playing with me. Okay, like, no, this is my boundary. I'm laughing because that's kind of how I really talk. But one more thing I have are a couple of stones, amethyst and amazonite, if you want to work, for those of us that work with stones. But the amethyst is for protection when you're setting your boundaries. And it also gives you a comfort and a calm to your emotions. So that way you feel like, and you know in your heart, that you're doing the right thing to protect yourself. And again, I always tell people there's no power in it of itself. It's a contact point to remind us of what we already believe, and it takes it from the spiritual and it manifests in the physical by using this contact point. So Amazonite helps you with personal limits. See, a lot of us don't realize we don't have personal limits. That's why people are able to come in and out of our energy whenever they please. And you feel it. You feel it in your sleep. You feel that you're tired. Your back hurts. You start getting stomach cramps, headaches, especially the migraines. The migraine is the first thing for me to let me know that people are in my energy that don't belong there. So what I want to do right now is just one more collective reading regarding how to set healthy boundaries. I just want to ask Spirit what the last thing we need to know, the most important thing that we need to know regarding these boundaries. And then I'm going to get into some collective readings and answer questions in the comments if you like. So thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for staying in. Five of Swords. Send them on their way. Communicate healthily, but send them on their way. Spirit's confirming to you that you're already doing it. That each baby step you take is going to strengthen you in this energy. See, Five of Swords energy isn't always someone attacking you and betraying you. Sometimes it means you're fending off people that were going to betray you. People that were trying to betray you. But you sent them on their way. You've taken what they tried to steal from you as, you know, look, their three swords are down. Or their other swords are down. I'm sorry. I'm getting excited again. Their other swords are down. So you've taken their communication, their negative communication, their negative thoughts, their narcissistic traps, and you've stopped them in their tracks. You are the boundary. You are protecting yourself. That's what Spirit wants us to know last and finally. When it comes to boundaries, you're the most important thing. Your spirit is the most important thing. Okay, because even when this body, you know, withers, your spirit's still going to be alive. We're energy. We don't die. Okay? That's not how things work. We transmute into another ethereal plane. What you believe religiously, it coincides with that. Okay? So I'm not preaching anything other than that. I'm preaching or speaking on the truth. And that's the truth. You know, all I ask, Spirit, is to bring the truth out of me. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for today. Thank you for joining me for the Heart of Gold series, Live 3, Setting Healthy Boundaries. If you have any questions, I'll take them in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to do some general collective readings before I get off here. So thank you guys. Man, I feel a good energy about what I shared. I really want to take a look back at it and kind of teach myself and remind myself what it is that I'm slacking in at the moment. Okay, because I struggle too. Life isn't always easy for me either. I just make it look pretty, you know, because I've been at it a while and I learned how to transmute my energy very well. And so because I have that gift, you know, that's just how I live. We got this is a collective reading. All right, guys. So we got the Queen of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, I feel like we're moving to a place. This is all fire energy. All fire energy. We're moving to a place passionately where, how do I say it? Everything we learned is going to be harvested in us. Right now, there's seeds. See, people plant seeds, and you water what seeds you want, and you pluck the ones you don't. But the one spirit places there don't go anywhere. And so it feels like it's time to harvest those seeds. I don't know if you can see, but it's like the Hierophant is pouring into the male and female, which is represented by you, the masculine and the feminine, your balance, your lovers within. So with this Hierophant energy, we're being taught. Oh, and we're being taught by the Queen of Wands together. See, the Hierophant uses tools spiritually to grow spiritually. Tarot is an example. Reading the Bible is an example. Praying is an example. You get the point. So the Hierophant energy is here to show us that connection with the higher realms, with the positive and good intentions, is what's going to unlock those downloads and help us get on our way. And he's watering those seeds that Spirit already planted. See, Spirit plants seeds through other people and words and ideas and songs and thoughts that come into your mind by Spirit. And so, when it comes to the Hierophant, that's what's being unlocked. Thank you, Spirit. So on the other side, the Queen of Wands, for those that are mystical and magical like me, the same thing. You're learning your tools. Your Queen of Wands energy is teaching you. And you're being gifted with the wisdom and the joy and the confidence and the harmony and the creativity and the love and the connection with the coven. You know, the universal coven, ether, you know, the connection. This is what's coming out of your craft, your dedication to your craft, your dedication to your growth, to your self-healing, to your self-awareness and protection. So this with the Hierophant is just confirmation for reals. And we got the Three of Wands. You're expanding spiritually within yourself. You're taking this knowledge, these seeds, and you're allowing them to be watered by Spirit. You're letting yourself be led out of the maze, okay? The Nine of Wands represents a maze of a bunch of passions and different options and careers and ideas that confuse you and you have to find your way out of. But the Three of Wands represents expansion within that realm. So what that means is you're able to grab on to the passions and the things that apply to you and use them. And with the Sage in her hand, you're able to repel and protect yourself, again, back to the boundaries spiritually, to keep you in line in your path. Ace of Wands, you're not doing it alone. This isn't happening by itself. You know, we have a source. They don't call it source for nothing. I'm sorry, but I just feel so strong about this point. You carry the Ace of Wands energy, and I don't want you to forget that. You carry the energy and the passion and the strength to create a new environment wherever you're at. It's like you could be in a room full of people that are angry and you're still singing, and like that's just who and how you are. That's how Spirit made us, so that we can be resilient and make it through. So I want you to receive your Ace of Wands energy and move in it. Maybe do a little more study in depth. I would love to teach you and explain everything, but that's not going to help you. What's going to help you, truthfully, is taking the time to research for yourself what Spirit is saying to you personally about this Ace of Wands. I feel really strongly about that. I could sit here and tell you all day what you're supposed to understand, but you're not going to understand it until you search for yourself. That's part of the journey, searching for yourself, not believing every lie and every trick of the narcissist, of the enemy, but finding out for yourself through the Ace of Wands energy, pushing through all those wands, pushing through all. Oh man, that's awesome. I even see my hand with Sage, clearing the way, straight up, clearing the way before you, behind you, around you, above you, and below you, so that you have clear sight and connection with Spirit. Man, thank you, Spirit. I'm gonna do one more. And then I'll get off. I'll come on in a couple hours and do some free readings as well. So if you want to enjoy that, Come hang out with me. We have Temperance, the Magician. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, Spirit. I hear you. I'm getting over passionate. And Spirit wants me to reiterate the Magician. Yes, we're supposed to move forward with power and manifest. But also we're supposed to have temperance and moderation. We don't want to overdo anything. There's always a healthy balance. So be led by Spirit. Don't overdo your boundaries. Don't start attacking everyone and putting your name on the food in the refrigerator. That's not what this is about. This is about keeping you in a space to grow healthily and to awaken and to heal. That's all it is. So use your temperance. Temperance also means to ask for help from the spiritual higher realm. So whatever you believe in, whoever your source is, your higher, strength, connect with them. And you need to verbally ask for help. Please help me. Give me understanding on these boundaries. Give me understanding on how to be moderate. Give me understanding on how not to just bulldoze. Because let me give you an example. I love hard, but I defend myself hard too. And I'm a little scared of that part. And so is everybody else. It's not something I look forward to. And that's where the moderation comes in. That's where I ask for help from Spirit. Give me the balance and the wisdom and the knowledge and the encouragement to be myself anyways. To love myself anyways. The Magician, he's not asking for anyone's attention. He's on his own, doing his own thing, working all the elements because the elements are working him. It's an equal exchange, and Spirit is touching his wand. Oh, wow. We had the Ace of Wands. That came up on another reading, too. And I want to prove something to you. When the Ace of Wands and the Magician comes out together, it's like the hand of God. That's what I see now in the picture where the two hands are reaching in the sky. And so the Magician is putting his wand up, and Spirit is putting its wand down. And they connect. And that's what manifests. That's what breaks loose all of your power. That's what breaks loose all of your healing. And with the Page of Pentacles, you start learning how to heal. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, you start losing your anxiety. You start receiving justice. Thank you for the gift, Margarita. You start receiving justice and balance for that. Okay? Ace of Pentacles is out here too. Your healing is out here too. That's the point of the Ace of Wands, to clear your way to the healing, which is our point. I'm going to give you one last card. We got the Page of Wands. What's important about the Page of Wands is that they are very excited, very driven, but sometimes they can jump the gun. So with the moderation card, I scrambled everything, but with the moderation card earlier and this card, the Temperance needs to be, thank you so much. Thank you for the gun. If you want a reading, just DM me and I'll hook you up. But let me get back to the point. The Page of Wands sometimes moves forward too fast. And so you have to think before you move. You have to think before you speak. And so that's our reminder today on our boundaries. I love you guys. Margarita, Candace, all of you that sent gifts, all of you that did the heart me, I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking in till the end. I see you. Oh man, I love you guys. I'll be on later doing some free readings. So follow me, set your notifications, and I'll see you then. Come get your free readings. I love you guys.